All right, everybody, welcome back. We have been running around and making some changes and doing some farming, and I farmed up a bunch of Titanite. I farmed up a bunch of humanity, and ended up with the Great Scythe. There are things I really like about this weapon, and there are things I don't like about this weapon. It does a lot more damage than what I had previously, which is pretty cool. But I don't love the move set. So, we'll see. I might... Okay. Would have been awesome if we'd both fallen off there. At any rate, let me show you where the... who was I looking for? Not the merchant, Jesus. The blacksmith was. So we're going to come back in here, we're going to walk down, and we're going to carefully walk off this ledge. You can see a shiny down there. It's going to stop me right here. If you're nervous, go ahead and get yourself some happy juice. Green Titanite, and then I think, does it matter? We're going to walk off this way. I hope this is right. Okay. Yeah, this is right. Scimitar. Drop down here. And now we got a cutscene. He's kind of a butthead. Anyway, there is a bonfire here. I'm going to light it, but I'm not going to use it. And if you walk down to talk to him, he's not any friendlier. So what ember does he want then? Let's see. So homeward bones, titanite shards, the armor smith box, typical arrows, and then he can modify and reinforce your weapons if you want him to. Basically what ended up happening, the reason I ended up settling with this weapon, is that this one uses regular titanite. Everything else I was looking at uses either twinkling or demon titanite. And of course I already had the straight sword using up twinkling titanite. This is the area to the boss. This is where all those bone wheels are, so I'm not super eager to run out there without a good reason. But if I wanted to make a run to the boss, this is the closest place to do it from. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to go back to Firelink. This episode's going to be a little bit of a catch-all because we've got a few different things that I want to try and do, and we'll see how many of them we can pack into half an hour. But the first thing we're going to do is take our final run to the Undead Asylum and see if we can take out the Stray Demon. You're back. Why are you back? I'm alarmed by that.
I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life. Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so. Oh, sometimes
Just want to see if he's got anything different, and he really doesn't. So I can buy heal again if I want it. I have no reason to do that, so I'm not gonna. I also think this weapon just looks kind of goofy. Like, if you're two-handing it, it looks a lot better. But of course, if you're two-handing it, you don't have your shield active. nor do I have my talisman if I need that, so I don't know. I reserve the right to switch back to my swords whenever I decide I want to. So, roll. Up the stairs. And we're going to go be a little eggy. Now, one thing that I know about the Stray Demon is real similar to the Asylum Demon, except he's, you know, like, grown. Ow. And I think he's pretty weak to bleed. And this weapon, in addition to just flat doing more damage than my previous weapon did, also puts out a hefty amount of bleed. So I'm hoping that this is not too big of a pain. Definitely remember, though, I'm glad I'm remembering, because I was like, I'm going to forget to do this. Oh, the other disadvantage, it's slow. It's real slow. So I got to get used to that after fighting with a pretty fast weapon for most of the game. Anyway, you definitely want to make sure to go through here and hit the bonfire before you fall down with the Stray Demon, because otherwise, you know, the problem is that you teleport back to Firelink if he wins. Now, I'm hoping he doesn't win, but I'm really not looking forward to going all the way back to Firelink. So yeah, you get that big overhead stab, and then you got a night. Frankly, kind of ridiculous. This has like a 270 degree arc on it where it's doing damage. So, you know, it's nice, but it's slow. Take a fair amount of damage coming down. There's your boy right there. And let's see how this goes. Oh, yeah. He's got that. He's got the butt stomp. He's got all kinds of fun stuff. Here comes the butt stomp. I don't actually know how he feels about lightning, so let's check. Ow. Get him! Oh, that could have gone poorly. I was very close to having him slam his club down into the ground again, and that would not have gone well for me. Titanite slab, another homeward bone, some other fun stuff. So he is down. 20,000 souls for my trouble. And where's the way out of here? Over here. I know that there's a Black Knight around here somewhere as well, so I got past him. Hopefully the Black Knight won't take me out. Let's see. This is the original hallway where you were at the very beginning of the game. You know what? He's way down there, so... Got him. Red Titanite chunk from him. And I think, after those two things, I think we're done here. Although they've put a shiny back in here. Oh, right, the doll, yes. Yeah, I'm glad I came and got that. So the doll is what lets us into the next area that we're going to, which requires a trip back to Orlando. And I'm tempted to also head back to the Darkroot Basin and see if I can figure out where the Black Knight in that basin and where the extra bonfire is over there, because I don't know where they are. I never found them. I don't know that I want this episode to be lots of, sort of wandering around aimlessly trying to find things, though, but... Alright, so warp... Actually, Dark Moon... Oh, man. If I can warp to it without finding it first... No, Dark Moon Tomb is down here in Orlando. Okay. That would have been funny. Yeah, you know what? I'm here. Let's go ahead and start this up then. We'll get that other thing later. I'm going to go ahead and level. Yeah, we'll put Faith up. Keep those even. I did pick up another point of attunement, which means I have 4 spell slots right now. The Emit Force spell, as opposed to just the Force spell, Emit Force is actually not bad. It looks pretty cool, at least. Let me show that real quick, actually. So, whatcha! And of course, we've got to face up a little bit more, because he sent that straight into the ground. But that's great for knocking things flying off ledges. It's a little slow, all the spells, or all the miracles are so far, but I found more use for that just while running around doing stuff than I ever found for the Force spell, and I still don't know what the Force spell is for. So, to get to the next area, we have to go to an area that I completely ignored the first time we came through here. I just kind of pointed at it and said, that heads back over there, and then never actually went into it. So we're going to move the lever. I'm going to bring it back up again so this, reconnects everything. But then from down here, we didn't go in here last time. I just kind of pointed at it and said that goes back into the cathedral. And it does, but it goes in at ground level. And this area is lousy with the, what do they call these guys? The painted guards or whatever they are. There's just lots of them. Got him. Yeah, they're not difficult, but just, fast enemies are going to be a trip with this weapon. Notice, incidentally, there's the chandelier that I knocked down all that time ago. And this sorcery, the Great Magic Weapon sorcery, is what was on that thing. Let's back up a little bit. Yes, thank you. You got a little hint of just how wide the swing is on that thing a second ago. Oh my god, you guys are annoying. Painting Guardian, that's what they're called. If you ever need to farm throwing knives, this is definitely the place to do it, though. And then that's the painting that they're all guarding. Black iron set, which is a pretty cool set. And again, is much too heavy for me. And then if you have the peculiar doll, if you don't have the peculiar doll, you can't do this. But if you have it, you can. Couple things before we go in here. One, if you go in, you can't come back out again, including by warping, until you've finished the area. Now, at this point, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I'm right at, I'm where we should be to go in here, I think. I've been wrong a couple of times, but it should be okay. Second thing is make sure that you have something, and I suggest arrows, that gives you some sort of damage dealing capacity with fire. There's a few enemies in here that fire is just the best way of dealing with them. It's definitely a cool visual. Meh. And the painted world of Ariamis. Ariamis? I have no idea. Ariamis, sure. This also has the single best souls farming spot in the entire game. It's going to be a minute until we can get to it, but once you do, it's phenomenal. So, light this bonfire. Again, when I sit down here, you can go to warp, but you can't warp. And what I am going to do is go ahead and burn some humanity to kindle this. You can kindle up to 3 times. You can get up to 20 Estus from it. I'm going to do it twice. And this area is going to be the big test for whether I'm keeping the scythe on or not, because if the enemies around here are an enormous pain with it, then I'm going to go right back to the sword. So far, so good. The farming spot is right behind this door, but we have to open it from the other side, so it's going to take a minute. And I've said this too late even for myself to remember it, but it also helps to bring some stuff that helps with toxic. Oh my god. Look. God, how many arrows did I have shot at me during that 3 seconds I was out of cover up there? Alright, now before I go any further, actually, because right now I still have my... Oh, there he is. There they are. Let's run away for a second, actually. So even though they're shooting fire at you, they're actually toxic, and they are weak to flame. How does that make sense? I don't know. I didn't make the game. Quit arguing with me. But we're going to put our fire arrows on. And, God, he's coming down. And I think the deal is you want to kill them with fire. You don't necessarily have to hurt them with fire along the way, but you want to kill them with fire. Oh, and I can cut this guy down. I think just shooting him with an arrow. Pff. Shoot his feet, maybe? There we go. humanity to replace the one that I burned. Oh, you know what? Those weren't fire arrows. Okay, so that's what happens if you don't use fire arrows. I know how things work, God. Alright, he's dead. So we can go up this way. Soul of a Proud Knight. But I think there's also a way up over here. Yeah. Yeah, so I took 3 hits there with quick, in quick succession, but then one swipe. I think as soon as I grab this, I'm gonna get ambushed. No? There you are. Wow, they have lots of hit points. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and... Do I want to try with the regular sword? We're going to try it both ways and see how it goes. Yes, the first thing, these guys have to get hit twice. The scythe was putting them down in 1 or 2 shots. Alright, a stab will take him down nicely. Oh, give me a break. All right. Oh! Oh, come on. That's a stupid way. Oh, and I lost all my humanity. This isn't starting well, is it? Okay, so we're actually going to use regular arrows to get these guys from a distance and just see if anything changes. Like, I'm not sure. Oh, why am I such a bad shot? Come on, fellas. Okay, so see, yeah, that's what it is. The cloud of blood and gas that he throws off when you kill him does not happen. That pink part does not happen if you kill them with fire. So that's the difference. God, I can't believe I fell off the ledge. Such a stupid way to have died. Ten humanity just from falling off the ledge. All I had to do was land that. Alright, so we're going to run out here, let them come, and then head back down. Kick that idiot off the ledge. They're not going to follow me? Maybe not. Well, fine. All that said, again, you do have that big farming opportunity later on, so that losing the humanity kind of smarts, but losing the souls in the long run at this point barely matters at all. Okay, so... Can I make that jump? I literally can't make the jump. That might not be possible. That might be a drop down from above as opposed to a jump from up here thing. Yeah, I think that's a drop down from above. Okay, so what are we on time? Oh, we're at 28 minutes already. Wow. Kill the rat. Kill the other rat. No humanity from either of them. So now I want to jump down there and go down there and get that. There we go. Twin humanities. That was worth it. Okay, so now we're going to head out of here. Apparently the birds are not coming back after me again. And we're going to head this way. Yeah, see, so what you don't want is to get caught in that, cloud of vileness after those things die. and fire will keep that from happening. That said, if you're carrying a weapon like I am with a ridiculous range on it... Oh, God. No, I'm not... Unless I get caught in a corner by him or something, it's not too much to worry about. So, let's see. Back up here real quick. He dropped something. Another short bow. Oh, and there's another one of you guys. Let's let him come. And another one of you guys. What is going on here? Were they both hiding out here? I guess they were. Cut that. We'll find that body quite a bit later, I think. Looking for a good place to pause the episode here. Let's see. Really? Psh, 3 times. Now he's dead. Soul item. And let's see. So there's a dragon over there. What's up here? I think we'll pause right before the dragon, actually. That seems pretty reasonable. Now, can I make this jump? Psh. It really is just the best when I'm wondering if I can make a jump and I don't actually jump. There we go. Another soul item. Where is this going to take me? Little dude trying to ambush me right here. Look, I see you. Come up. There we go. I hear puppies. Or maybe rats. Maybe I hear rats. Alright, that is curled away, so that is not a mimic. Painting Guardian set. This is where I came in. Alright, and I think this is a drop down from someplace, maybe? Alright, well, one way or another, we're at 34 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and stop here. We will pick up from this exact location in just a minute. If you're having fun, like always, leave a like and a subscribe, and I will see you soon.